Hi everyone, I am making a video today just to explain to you a bit more about rapid transformational therapy. It is a hypnotherapy technique and it's very different because it doesn't just go in and reprogram your mind by repeating the same things. And trying to convince your mind of something. Okay, basically in a rapid transformational therapy session, which is mostly hypnotherapy, it does include NLP and some suggestivity as well. Suggestivity, is that even a word? I like to make up my own words, never mind. So basically you will be, takes between an hour to 2 hours really, depending on how it goes and how much is coming out, to be honest. So let's say you want hypnotherapy for weight loss, or to quit smoking, or to cut down or quit drinking alcohol, or to overcome anxiety or depression, to overcome a fear, to fall pregnant, so overcoming infertility, to feel more confident in general, to be more confident in public speaking, whatever it is, to perform better at exams, whatever it is. The session will start off, we have a consultation first to speak about exactly why it is that you want to shift this thing in your life. We focus a lot on how you want your life to be. So obviously if you're coming to a session and you want to shift something, there's a reason behind it. There's something else that you want instead for your life. So we focus on the positive, long-term positive goals. It's really important that I know that. And we go into the session, I'll talk you into a deep state of hypnosis where you're really, really relaxed. Take you into your subconscious mind. Then we ask the question and get to the root cause behind these habits or these fears that are causing this issue that you no longer want in your life. Okay, and I will ask very different questions depending on your situation and who you are. Based on the consultation, I will ask questions that are specifically related to you. So there's no kind of cookie cutter repetition, like some hypnotherapy sessions are kind of generic, no matter who you are, the therapist will kind of say the same thing. It's not like this with rapid transformational therapy at all. So I'll ask very specific questions that will take you to the root cause and the specific incident and time that triggered a belief or a thought pattern around why your subconscious mind believes that you need to hang on to this habit or this fear or this hesitation or whatever it is that you're trying to get rid of, because there's a part of your mind that believes that it needs to hang on to that to survive. Okay, it's not logical. If I was to say to you, you need to survive, or in order to survive, you need to stay overweight and you need to eat 10 cakes a day. Okay, I mean, that's an extreme example, but logically we all know that that's not true. But the mind is a funny little thing. Okay, a lot of these beliefs that we have that are running our adult lives come from when we're kids. I think most of us know that by now. But just knowing that isn't enough. You need to kind of go back and figure out where that all started, okay? Where your specific childhood experience, it may not be all the way back in your childhood, but it'll be somewhere in your past. What experience triggered that belief that your mind now is convinced that you have to kind of have this habit or this routine or whatever, or this fear, whatever it is, to keep you safe? So an example would be just to kind of illustrate it. An example would be somebody struggling to shift weight, for example, may have had a bad experience with being bullied in the past, and they may have been felt physically small. So their subconscious mind may have had a thought of, if I was bigger, I would be safer, I'd be able to protect myself. And so they start putting on weight. It's literally, there's a part of the mind that is kind of that literal, okay? And so as an adult, there's still that belief in the back of your mind that if you lose weight, you're not going to be safe because you're not going to be able to protect yourself because you're too small, okay? So that's basically, that is in a nutshell, and that can be applied to, like, you know, everything, that kind of way of thinking in the back of your mind. So in the session, take you into a state of hypnosis. We go back, we ask the questions to get to where these beliefs came from, bring them up to the surface. Then we go through another process, also in the same session while you're still in hypnosis, where we reframe these incidences and these occurrences to kind of bring you up to speed to the present time, showing your mind that actually, can you see how it's okay to let this go now? Bringing all those other ideas, you know, all your goals and that we speak about before in the consultation process beforehand, so that while you're still in hypnosis, then bring in all these correct and new healthy ideas, and really embed those in, so that by the time you come out, you've got all the answers as to why you've not managed to let go of this habit or achieve this goal or kind of shift this block around a certain issue. You managed to bring it up to your awareness, reframe it, get empowerment over it, and introduce the new way of thinking. And then you come out of the session, okay? And it doesn't end there, because based on our consultation and based on the session, this is why I like to make my recordings after the session, because I get to learn a lot about you during a session. And also, yeah, you would have grown during that session. So I like to make a recording which you get within 24 hours of the session finishing. So it's about a 30-minute recording that you listen to for at least at least 30 days, but you can listen to it as long as you want to. Listen to it in the morning when you're just waking up, or while you're going to sleep, and it's fine if you fall asleep, because your subconscious mind is still taking in all those thoughts and those words. And in this recording, I talk you back into a really nice, relaxing, it's really good to listen to if you've struggled to go to sleep, to be honest. Nice, relaxed state of hypnosis. Again, really nice and gentle, really deep, really relaxed, really de-stressing as well. And then I introduce all those beautiful ideas and goals that you want to achieve, and all basically the opposite of everything that you have been struggling with up until that point. And it's very personalized. I use your name in it. I use words and phrases that you've come out with yourself, and it's very, I help you to in the consultation, I help you to really get very specific and detailed about your goals. So let's say a general one, a goal of healthy eating. You know, the recording won't just say oh, I eat healthily every day, because in the consultation it'll be, okay, so right, what does healthy eating look like to you? Okay, it's different for everyone. What will you be having for breakfast? You know, and what will you do on the weekends when you're going out with friends and they're all having pizza? Like, what are you going to do in those situations? So we go through all the challenging situations, how you would like to respond in those situations. So those are in the recording as well. We keep it real. You know, it's whatever your life is actually going to look like once you leave the session, and what are you actually going to have to deal with, you know. What are you going to be thinking about when you wake up in the morning that's going to help you eat healthily throughout the day? When you're faced with all those challenges and being offered stuff that you don't want to eat, and it can be really awkward, you know, what are you going to say to people? All of that goes in the recording, so that when those situations come up, it's kind of just automatic then. Your response is automatic. Also go through, like, okay, so healthy eating, you know, what are you going to buy when you go to the shops? When you open your cupboard, what are you going to see in there? When you open your fridge, what are you going to see in there? So that's just an example. And the same is relating to, you know, wanting to give up drinking or give up any sort of addiction, public speaking, wanting to, you know, take away blocks to success. Get really, really specific, really personal. And it's really, really deep. And it's really quick as well. And the nice thing is that you don't just have a session and then you're left on your own. You have the consultation beforehand. That's all included in the price. And the recording is also included in the price. So the online consultations are £100. If you want to see me in person, it's £199. That just covers you know, cost for the room rental, and obviously travel expenses, and just being in person takes a bit more flexibility. So online is a lot easier for me. I'm a lot more flexible with time. I can do it really late at night, early in the morning, weekends. It's and also I can do it more at short notice because I don't have to ensure that there's a room booked out in the clinic and so on. But I'm more than happy to do in-person sessions as well. And if you need to spread the costs out, that's fine. I don't want people to lose out on something really beneficial just because they can't afford to pay the whole amount at once. I'm also happy to discuss payment plans with people. So rapid transformational therapy, it's hypnotherapy, but it's a lot more than just hypnotherapy. Okay, it's very empowering. The whole idea is that you don't need to keep coming back to me for a hypnotherapy session every week. You know, if you do come back to me for a different issue, or I'm very tricky issues, like, let's say, an eating disorder, or maybe if you have a really severe alcohol addiction or drug addiction, you might need 2 to 3 sessions, because there might be a lot there to unpack that really leads to why this habit. It might be so many different experiences and things that you've gone through that have really embedded in this belief that you really need this habit to survive, you know, and that's fine. Again, we can work on payment plans. So I hope that helps you to understand a little bit about the type of hypnotherapy I use. That's called rapid transformational therapy. And if you have any questions, please get in touch. If you want to just have a free chat about it and find out whether or not it's for you before you go ahead and book in, that's also fine. All right. Thank you for listening and have an amazing day. Bye.